Well, we've got some big news coming in. The special cell of the Delhi police busts an IM module in Jodhpur. 4 Indian Mujahideen operatives have been arrested. The Indian Mujahideen, it turns out, was planning to carry out strikes during election campaigning. So the Delhi police busting an IM module which could have turned out to be very, very dangerous for the people there. 4 Indian Mujahideen terrorists are being arrested, and the police announcing that the Indian Mujahideen was planning to carry out strikes during the campaigning of several political parties for the elections. In fact, this was the revelation made by the Delhi police, but yet another attack being foiled by the special cell of the Delhi Corps, as the IM module in Jodhpur was busted with 4 people being arrested. It has been revealed now that they were planning to carry out attacks during the campaigning stage of the elections. My colleague Harish joins us with more information. Harish, over to you. Take us through what else we know.
Well, as you rightly mentioned, these are 4 Indian Mujahideen operatives who have been arrested by the special cell of the Delhi police. Right now, very sketchy information that is coming in, which is claiming that it's in fact 4 people were arrested by this Delhi police special cell from Jodhpur. It's not known when they were arrested and whether sleeper cell that became active from Jodhpur ahead of the elections, ahead of the general election, but the police are claiming, the leaks at least from the police are that they were trying to carry out major attacks during the election campaign stages. Remember, it was always being speculated that a few leaders cutting across party lines are on the radar of major terror outfits, and their security was reviewed before the election campaigning started. And now with this particular arrest, 4 arrests of the Indian Mujahideen people, now it is being said that there will be a review of the security, and perhaps some of the leaders, including Narendra Modi, their security might be enhanced. That's what it is being speculated right now, Vakshita.
Right, Harish, any word from the cops on whether they believe that this is a larger operation, that there are other operatives involved as well?
Well, there is no official information that's coming out from the Delhi police special cell. This is very sketchy information. Perhaps they are working on the leads that they would have got from the preliminary investigation of all these 4 people. That's the reason they are tight-lipped. They are not giving out any information on whether there are more people behind this. One of this Indian Mujahideen operative who has been arrested is said to be a close associate of Yasin Bhatkal as well. So they are looking into all leads, and it's not clear if they are in fact working on catching more people, or whether more people were involved in this Indian Mujahideen module, whether it was just a module working out of Jodhpur, or whether it was a wider network spreading into different states or the neighboring states, Sakshita.
Right, Harish, thank you so much for joining us with all that information. But of course, yet another Indian Mujahideen striker being foiled there by the Delhi police. We are awaiting more information, but as of now, this is what we know. 4 of them have been arrested. They were planning to conduct attacks during election campaigning, and the Delhi police special cell has managed to bust this particular module in Jodhpur. And moving on, with every passing day, techies in Namma City are showing interest in things other than computers. Here's one such software developer whose passion for pigeons has earned him the nickname Pigeon Whisperer.
Meet Pavan, a software engineer from Namma City who works for an IT giant. Like any other techie, this man loves developing software. He keeps extremely busy throughout the day, ensuring high commitment in his work in the software industry. But when this man is free, he's neither pampering dogs nor is he feeding cats. This man is busy speaking to pigeons. Meet one of the rare pigeon whisperers from Namma City. Pavan's fascination with pigeons started from a very early age. His great-grandfather, Chikkapatalappa, was a widely known pigeon trainer during the British rule in India. He was awarded by the British for his role in training pigeons to fly for long hours, perform stunts in the air, and also trained them to be as pets for high-ranking officers in the English East India Company. Though it did not strike Pawan's dad to follow that tradition, Pawan's fascination for the bird grew stronger 7 years back when he realized that he could understand pigeons better than a normal person. Pawan started spending more time with the pigeons than the computer and developed a special bond with the bird. Today, Pawan understands pigeons at grassroots level, that he can train them to do stunts, talk to them and make them fly for over 8 hours continuously, which is really tough for a bird that doesn't fly much. He communicates with pigeons in a way that they recognize him instantly when they spot him. The job of being a pigeon whisperer is not an easy one. Pawan says every bird is different and it's a slow process of getting the bird comfortable in the environment.
The pigeons, they don't respond, they don't talk actually. We need to understand about the behavior and how they react upon what we do. That is how we need to understand them basically. And we raise pigeons from the chick, and then we wait for them to become one particular age wherein they can absorb the environment, absorb the location which they are living, and they understand that this is my home, and wherever I go, I need to come back to my home. So we train them in such a place, and then we fly the birds up in the air, and the bird stays for a long time, for probably hours together in the air.
Okay.
That is how it trains.
Pawan houses various breeds at his house. All the birds come in various colors, patterns, sizes and breeds. Pawan shows us his expertise in knowing everything about pigeons.
Really named by their markings and even their color. That is how they are named. Wherein these are called as primary feathers, wherein we have clipped off as of now because they don't fly. These are primary feathers and these are secondary feathers, which is here. Okay. And we have tail, wherein there should be a minimum number of tail count for that the bird tumbles exactly, and even they have a good balance in the air. And we even need to see the legs so that the bird sits exact position. That is how we see the leg and everything. And mainly we come to know about the pigeon characteristics is with the help of the eye. Okay. We have several rings in the eye. If you can closely notice them, we have about 5 layers of eye, whereas pupil, iris and the outer layer and more other rings come in. And each ring is specifically for one, wherein one ring tells the health of the bird, the other ring tells the homing ability of the bird, and the other ring tells the health of the bird. So that is how we come to know the quality of the bird and even the health of the bird. Is it good? Wherein if the bird is really ill, we have many medications for the bird. We have to give tablets for them, we have syrups, we have multivitamins, we have antibiotics, what we humans take for when we are really ill. The same thing applies to birds as well. But wherein the dosage and other matters for the birds.
Pawan trains his birds to perform stunts in the air. He first allows the pigeons to fly up and then makes them tumble in the air, where the pigeons act like they're dropping dead and then fly away slowly. Pawan explains how he starts training the bird.
First, we train the pigeons like putting them on the landing board, wherein the pigeons stay there for a long time and they understand, okay, this is the place where I need to sit. And that is exactly called as Chhatri in local language, we call them. So the bird stays there for a long time, and then this initially fly up in the air for some time. They go one round and they come and sit again, and they are used to it. Okay, this is a good place for me to sit, so they sit there. Again, they go another round, they come and sit there. Again, they keep on going round and round. So when they're really known to the place, they go up to the air, fly as they wish for a long time, and they come and sit on the board.
The trend is not new to Bengaluru, and it's refreshing to see techies like Pawan doing something different for these birds. Pawan says that birds can also become man's best friend if one makes the effort to understand it. Pawan stands testimony that after all, even birds can become a man's best friend. Vivek Vinayak for News 9, Bengaluru.